Hello, my name is Camila Campos. I am of the Section 5, and this is my first virtual journal entry. The topic of this journal is identity. Well, I learned so much about the concept of identity in this unit. Before, I believed that identity just was only the answer to the question who am I and the things that interest us. But after the classes, I can understand that identity is a process and a very complicated concept. I learned in this unit that exists different types of identity: the personal identity, the social identity, the collective identity, and the multiple identity. The personal identity answers to the question who am I and is how I define myself. The social identity is defines the individual relation with the social group. The collective identity is the identity of a social group, and the multiple identity is how I adopt an identity for each situation or aspect. I learned in this unit too that exist diverse factors that influence in our identity, like the family, the peer group, the religion, including the nationality and ethnicity. We can choose some of these factors, like the peer group or sexual orientation, but exist the other factors that we can change, like the family or nationality. Other thing that I learned and was so interesting for me was the socialization process, because it is the most important in the building of identity. Because each society have a different culture and for consequence have a different behavior for each individual. The thing that more surprised me that I learned in this unit was the stereotype, because it's incredible, like a stereotype define ourselves before we born, like the gender stereotype when says it's a boy or it's a girl, and like other stereotypes can make us in a person normal person or accepted person or not. Respect to the class, I can say that I learned so much. I learned so many words from the dossier, and in the circle, in the discussions, I can understand the process of identity and the importance that have identity. Other word that I learned was the keywords, and that words helped me to understand better the dossier and the unit. The activity that liked me so much and helped me so much too was the pronunciation and the phonemes and the symbols of phonemes. I believe that for learn more English, I have to watch more movies in English and listen more music in English, and obviously read more books in that language. And well, that is what I learned in this unit. Thank you very much for listening me.